Let's turn my mic on. Let's get some music. Let's play music. Okay, smart game chops. Ooh, an ad. Going to do EU today. Alright, spreading down. There, got all the settings back to where I had them prior to the virtual start party. There we go. Alright, let's head into some battlegrounds. I'm trying to climb on EU server. So I'll be switching back and forth between battlegrounds and standard and ranked wild. As obviously I just started playing here. So let's see what we can get. If you didn't have a chance to see the virtual star party, it is now available on my YouTube channel. It's linked in my about section. I need to build a Nightbot for it so that I can link it more quickly. But the star party was definitely fun. No Murlocs, Elementals, or Quillbore. Not see my Streamlabs. I will admit I am very tired after yesterday. I am not a night person. I did not get to bed till after midnight. I still woke up around 4 a.m., which is my normal time. I tried to sleep a little bit longer, but the dogs were just not having that change in routine. So I have been up and at it most of the day. And then we had one of our little LMTCs constantly crowing. And it sounds like, look at me, and look at me. Very annoying. It's worse than a rooster crowing, especially since we have him in the garage with my chickens. So we spared his life today, but if he continues it, he may hang himself without a head. Not the most pleasant of thoughts, but little dude is noisy. So I call him Scooter. LMTC calls him something else that I don't think is very nice. But this morning, I go out there and I first was like, hello, be quiet. It's too early. The lights are off. Normally, if the lights are off, he does not crow. But the lights were off and he was crowing up a storm. I had suggested moving him out to the outdoor pen with the rest of the males. But then it was, if one starts doing it, then they all learn that they should be crowing. And then we have, 15 crowing. Hello, pause, reset. Welcome, welcome. I was just lamenting over our quail that are crowing excessively and keeping us up. So it made for a very, very sleepless night, to put it mildly. So yes, the one that we have in the garage Oh, I so wish I could have slept longer. I am so tired. I feel like I was up all night. After the star party, uh, I couldn't fall asleep for at least another hour. And then I got woken up at 2 a.m. and finally at 6:20 a.m. And I was just like, screw it all. The dogs are not going to let me sleep. I'm just going to get up and get on with the day. So I feel like I've got like terrible bags under my eyes today. But it was worth it. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. The pictures of the supernova, the nebulas. I will admit, when it first started and I realized that we were taking pictures and it was all going to be in monochrome, I was a little bit disappointed. I did not realize that at the beginning. Oh, I agree. But then once we got into it and we could see what we really could see with the telescope, that was so cool. I had so much fun doing that. I am seriously considering going down to the observatory itself and bringing some of my cameras and seeing what I can do with my cameras connected to those telescopes. And if I do that, I will also stream from down there. I sent the observatory the recording from last night. It was just, they really appreciated it as well. The host, Travis, very knowledgeable. He also was very engaging with all of the questions. I was just ecstatic with how it turned out. I think my niece and nephew, though, were about ready to fall asleep. That's a little late for them. Heck, it's late for me. I had to prep a couple days prior to make sure that I could stay awake. But fortunately, I did. All I have to do is eat super early and don't drink any wine, and I'm fine. Which is a good thing for me to know. Of course, once you're almost done, I had to get a glass of wine. I was more worried. The host was excellent. Thank you for asking a question. Thank you. No, thanks for monitoring chat as well and adding the little extras. I really appreciated that. I learned though that a lot of my coworkers who actually Slack messaged me and texted me afterwards, they were monitoring and they were listening in, but since they didn't have user accounts, they didn't show up in my feed as viewers. But when I looked at the stats afterwards, I had over 20 viewers. So it showed 6, but it was actually 20. And it's disappointing because if they would have engaged with the chat itself, I could have seen their questions and they could have actually participated. But it was all good. I think the one that was from Florida was actually my manager at my job. He was really interested in participating and was actually chatting and talking. So that was pretty cool. So, oh, great news on the run the year front. So today I hit the 200-mile mark. Even with the lack of sleep, I still crossed that line. I got in, I think it was 7.8 miles today. So another good milestone. Next week is the big Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show. So I show on Saturday and on Sunday. So I'm going to see how I can either video it and just upload, but I really want to try to do it live. So we'll see how that works out. few logistical things that I need to figure out before I can do that. Mainly because all of my support crew that's going to be helping me at the show, they're also competing at the show. So it makes it kind of difficult. But my last practice before we move to the showgrounds, is this coming Wednesday. So we're doing all the final touches and, you know, all the cool little moves. For example, yesterday morning when I went to practice, we would be traveling on a circle, and then we would reverse. And before we completed the reverse, we would canter off on the circle. Fun little moves. We practiced some sliding stops. That's something I don't do very often. And then I had to figure out how to manipulate the reins with only semi-functional stuff touchers. So I'm gonna get one of my bridles, and I just need to practice pulling the reins through my hand and then releasing the reins to loosen. It's something that I just don't do often because I used to ride all dressage. But super exciting that the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show is coming up. I haven't showed there for probably 7 or 8 years. Since my stallion was a baby. We have mostly mechs, I guess. I could take him. And my stallion is 10 years old this year, so that will tell you, you know, I showed him back when he was a 2-year-old. And I did a little bit of sport horse, which is kind of boring, to be honest. Well, to be honest, half of what we do at the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show, if you don't understand it, it's obscenely boring. Anybody that's like new to Arabian horses can go and watch native costume. I've done that in the past. I have a really beautiful native costume. It's got like the whole tiara and all the scarves and the big coats and all the fancy entrapments for the horse. And I had a horse that she's currently retired and she's living on my property with me. Her name is Passion. And we used to laugh because she's an endurance horse. Endurance is where you ride 50 to 100 miles or 160 kilometers in one day. And she has over 1,000 lifetime miles to her credit. But I took her to the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show and showed her in native costume. And when we got there, she was so pumped up, I could not get her to slow down and walk. She was jigging the whole way. It was kind of chilly at night because it was the last class of the day. And she's just tramping around. She looks like a war horse, which is what the whole concept of native costume is supposed to be. And she has, like, she's snorting and there's like smoke coming out of her nose. It just was the best picture ever. That mare looked like she was ready to go to battle. So I called her my war horse or my war mare. But she since has told me that she no longer is interested in showing. She gets way too nervous. So I let her retire, and now she is just dealing, you know, she's just out hanging in the pasture and having a good life. Let's see. I think I want to get rid of him. Get him. And let it ride. So yeah, very fun week. The month of February. It's short, but it's jam-packed full of a ton of stuff. So during the week that I'm showing and prepping and have to go out to Scottsdale, I'm going to have to cancel all my streams. I may try to stream early in the morning, just so I can stay on top of things. But yes, I'm not going to have as much availability. Then once March hits, March is golden. I finally decided where I'm going to set up a new computer. The one that you may not have heard the story, but my friend, after I did all the work to get her computer set up and get all her files offloaded, and then get the printers fixed, and then resolve all the technical issues, then she decided at the very end, right before tax season started, that it was too big and she didn't like it. So she gave me that computer, and we bought a new one that had a smaller form factor. And so I have this wonderful brand new computer actually sitting right next to my desk. And I was just like, what am I going to do with this? So I finally decided I'm going to set up in my kitchen and use two of the cameras I bought, because I've got a nice 4K camera and another pretty good quality camera, and try some cooking streams. I'm a very avid chef. I love cooking in the kitchen because I make everything from scratch. So I'm going to try my hand at setting up multiple cameras and hosting from there. Also, I'm going to offload all of my photography work to that computer and set up a couple monitors. So yes, I'm going to have a second office in my kitchen. We'll see how it works out. I'll probably do a few trial runs before I really commit to streaming from my kitchen. But it should be fun. I've been watching a lot of streamers that are doing similar things where they stream from their kitchen, and it seems pretty fun. All right, so I think he should be there. He should be there. Yeah. What do we got? Nothing good. I could have used the other one. Freeze. The highest health. All right. So yes, I was kind of surprised when she was just like, I don't like it, and you can have the computer. I was like, that's a really nice computer. And I bought it with extra memory so that it was 2 solid state drives. One is the 1 terabit and the other was 500 gig. So more than enough space for her to do all her work. Also, it's going to be easily upgraded to Microsoft 11 or Windows 11 when it comes out. Everything is already, covered. So the only caveat is the computer that I'm currently running, it's a little short on memory. And the first diagnostic that I ran, it said I can't update to Windows 11. I use this myself when I play him at the ice block, but it's always disappointing to see. So yes, if you're not considering, the requirements to update to Windows 11, it's going to be here pretty soon. So definitely worth a check if your system is ready to upgrade or even capable of upgrading. Him. Might as well get him out of my hand because he's just sitting around there. I don't think that that's really a good placement, but I'm just not feeling anything. Let's just do the highest health. All right. So Tavish is supposed to be one of the best, and I really like him, but I just got to play a game on Maleficent Mana Storm, and I took second place. Every single time I've played Maleficent, I always place really high. I mean, with the buddies, if you get anything like B and below, you really are going to have a hard time placing in the top 2. I mean, I think there's some definite balancing that needs to go on. I mean, right now, I mean, I've written off a couple of games. No matter how hard I tried to get some good synergies between the plays, with certain buddies, you just cannot get any synergy, and you just can't get any traction. Like, look, there's Maleficent. Maleficent, Tavish, all of these are much lower rated. Alright, so we've got Krabby now. Does this? Oh, I bugger. Well, no sense in doing it now. Alright, good him. Honestly, it's probably best to replace him. Supposed to do this before I played my little Krabby. Oops. Yes, I am definitely feeling, you know, the tiredness. So it was really funny last night after I finally shut things down on the computer and went up to bed. Even the dogs were like, "Okay, this is not normal." My little puppy, she just wandered over, got a drink, and then she just stood there. It was so funny. She's like, "I don't know where to go." It was so bizarre just to watch her just standing there. So finally, she, you know, traipsed up to bed with me. Probably the best thing to take her up with me. Although I always worry that the old dog gets upset, and then he destroys something downstairs because she's in the bedroom. But fortunately, it was late enough that they didn't do that last night. All right. Take him. All right. Might as well try for a triple. And we got a triple. All right, so we're still on top. We're in the top three. Make sure to use the hero power, very important. What is coming up next? He has demons. Okay. I'm going to take a bet that he has a soul thing on the right-hand side. I'm gonna... Ugh. Well, we should survive because we're at 40 health. I don't feel good about this layout. Not really sure what's going to be best here. That's a lot of demons. Alrighty then. We probably will not win this one. Oh gee, so 23. Okay. We're still alive. Here's to staying alive. Alright, so let's get the triple. Give us a tier 6.
Exactly what you were looking for. It's not the strongest, but
Did I buy one and not need to buy one. Oh, that's what you do when you're tired. Oh, it's so tiring. Ugh. This is why I'm playing on the EU server. I was playing on NA and I made 5K and I was just like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to go to the other server because it's just not happening. I'm not feeling it. I don't know if I want to keep him. All right, let's fully commit to the Divine Shield. Sell him. Make sure to play him. Sell him. Spin. Spin. Probably. Oh, bugger. Oh, since nobody died, she didn't go ballistic. Oh, those bombs just go off forever. That was a good call to do the right-hand side one. Well, it's saying a 65.1% chance of winning. I don't have anything that generates Divine Shield since I don't have the Deflectobots like he does. So this is all going to come down to... No, we're going to lose this one. Because he had one last Divine Shield. But it's not too painful. We're still in the top 3. That'll be good for EU. Alright, so... going against the dead dude. He's got beasts. So I think, again, the right-hand side is going to be the best call for this. Krabby needs to be over here. I'm going to level him. Alright, I'm going to do this. Something a little bit different. But before I do that, I'm going to play him. And spin. Since I already had him golden and didn't need to buy him, I'm going to spin again. Alright, so add a extra Divine Shield. See if we can buy at least one more turn. At least we're number 2 right now. Could move up depending on how those 2 games go. But if I remember correctly, this guy still had a pretty strong board. Yeah. And he's got the fish that captures all the death rattles. This is where I should have looked first and said do the lowest health minion so that he wouldn't gather all of the stuff. Alright, still says 100% win for this, which it looks pretty solid. Alright, who is next? Oh, they took out Maleficent, so now we're in a battle for first and second. Alright, what was his last? So on the right side, he had the Deflectobot. But his smallest was his buddy. So I'm going to do the smallest this time. Lowest health. So I don't remember what his buddy's attributes were. That might be a bad call. But at least we made it this far. So let's start doing some buffing. All the taunt minions. Sell him. Get another buff. What have we got? Nothing. But the Amalgadon could do something for us. Spin. If we make it to the next turn, I love the Annoyo module. Another way, great way to get some additional divine shields in there.
I think you can win this thing.
And probably not in that one. Yes, 100% loss. So we will get a second place. I am perfectly happy with that. White Pill 93. Interesting. Well, you know, I'm happy that we got him down to just one. And he beats us by 1 point. But that was a pretty good showing. Of course, Tavis is pretty strong. Achieved 360 no scope. Huh. Alright, we got over the first 500. You are up again. Actually, while Q's up, let me check my dinner because I've got it simmering. Alright, so Lich King I really like because there are beasts and they have the opportunity to get additional reborn. Plus, I just won a game with him on any server. That's actually what put me over the 5,000 mark. So I feel pretty good about him, especially with beasts. On NA, I didn't notice that beasts were not in the lobby, so probably not a good way to play that. But having beasts is a definite advantage with Lich King.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
So I managed to get my Firestone fixed so that you can see the win and tie and loss percentages. I have no idea why that broke, but I restarted and it worked again. I tried using the Hearthstone deck tracker, but the layout was just too sloppy. I didn't like how it looked on the board. It's too difficult to follow and didn't have as much information as Firestone. So I'm going to just stick with Firestone.
I think you can win this thing.
There's the beasts. Come on, beasts. Yes. There we go. So we will take him. And we'll sell our little micro pup. Get the leaper. Love me some leapers. Alright, starting to get some synergies, but I am really going to focus on leveling to get to where we have something that's really going to be beneficial for Lich King, and that is Beast.
You're doing great out there.
Air dance. You'd think that after running, 7+ miles today that I'd be tired. But I think I'm going on a lack of sleep. And I'm just like, just not feeling it yet. There's nothing. I am just going to really go all out on getting more beasts. So, give him the reborn. So we had something funny happen in the house yesterday while we were waiting to get ready for the virtual star party. So both LMTC and I, both out of the blue, decided to stream Lucifer on Netflix and rewatch it. And we were both talking this morning, and it was like, oh yeah, I started watching Lucifer again, and I was just like, so did I. And we hadn't shared notes or anything. It was just out of the blue that both of us decided to watch Lucifer again. It's a pretty fun show if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend watching from the beginning. Otherwise, some of the later shows will not make any sense as to why they're making the decisions and actions that they do. But it is super, super fun. And very comedic. I mean, when you think about what the whole premise of the show, that Lucifer, the devil, has come up to the human realm, and Amenadiel, his older brother, has come up to try to keep him in check. Just a fun show. All right, triple, and we can also get the Houndmaster. That'll be good to get some more, but what are we going against? Rat King. Mixed minions, obviously, since they buff based on, or it changes each time.
You are not out of this yet.
All right. All I can say is ouchie. This one's going to hurt a little more. But I think we're going to be okay. Oh my gosh, and we even won it. Yay, that was good.
Nice work out there. Keep up the
All right, so we don't have enough to both buy and to level, so we'll just bite the bullet and do this.
great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
I want to give a friendly beast +2/+2 and taunt, but let's see what we get first. Well, this could be some benefit in the short term. I'm gonna do this. Give the Leaper Reborn. Move him over there. Move him there. Avenge, give your beast +1/+1. I think I'm going to freeze for him. Start getting some synergy since we have a lot of beasts.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
47.8% win rate, they're saying. Well, I think with our Reefborns, there's a possibility. All right, we got it. That was pretty good. We were lucky there. All right, so we want this one. I'm going to spin. Avenge, give your beast +1/+1. Give my Leaper the Reborn. Spin. All right, we'll let it ride and see what happens. No, put him over there. All right. Not too bad. Lich King, definitely a fun hero to play. I enjoyed him before the buddies, but his buddy now, I mean, I need to really focus on leveling up to get to the Cobra that gives the Beast the Reborn. So that everybody has Reborn. I mean, this dude should be popping off every single time. Tons of different spawns.
I think you can win this thing.
%70.7% win rate, or win chance. Let's see how this plays out. Reborn definitely helping. All right, another win. Yay, Lich King. All right, Bird Buddy, we could get a couple extra. Let's see here. Make sure to give him the extra. Come on, beasts. Beasts. It's not listening to me. I don't want to buy some. Oh, there we go. There's Beast. Yay. I also have that Beast. But I think at this point, sell him. Alright, there's a triple and another rat pack. Not ideal for where we're at, but let's just do this. See if we can get them buffed up a little bit more. And then we'll have that triple. And this gold grubber is just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Alright, so let's see this. think there's just too much light during the daytime. It makes me look bald. All right, I do have hair.
You're doing great out there.
That's the biggest problem with blonde hair, is it just gets washed out. All right, that's better. Pull it forward, forget the ponytail. So it makes it look like I do actually have hair.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
All right, so we got our triple. I got him tripled. All right, so we'll do him.
Big appetites.
You're 5. Nothing really that I want. All right, we'll just buff him.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
All right, let's see what we get for this one. Mama Bear, yes. Mama Bear is always good. All right, so let's get the Leaper. You know, he's
Good tactical choice.
not really. Yeah. Okay, it just doesn't have any synergy, so we need to have that instead. Oh, I'm tired. All right, so I'm doing this so that it focuses on these two. And then the macaw, it's just too late for the macaw because I don't really have space.
Keep up the momentum.
Oh, I don't feel any synergy in this whatsoever. It just all feels wrong. Okay, this isn't working either. Ugh. It's a technical term. Hair and headphones do not mix very easily. Alright, that does not look near as messy. Alright, so we got this one, 100% win. Alright, let's see if we can clean this up a little bit and level some more. Alright, so first thing, give Reborn to the Leaper. Level. See what else we get. Nothing. Alright, so let's examine this layout while I have a minute to think. I like having the Leaper always on the left with Reborn, then him, but I think he needs to be over here. Mama Bear should be here. And then he should be way over here. And then we want the Avenge. You know, I'm going to have to go back through the Firestone on this and just see how the placements would change the outcome and run some simulations. I'm just not sure. I don't feel good about any of these. Plus, I need more Reborns to really take advantage of my buddy. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We're not doing too poorly. We're in second place right now. We've still got 36 health.
I think you can win this.
And the puppy has started snoring. Obviously, they wanted to go beasts as well. More leapers. Oh. Well, still saying a 94.2% chance of winning. Well, and oh, bugger, but they killed my mama bear before I could spawn all my rats. But that's still a lot of rats.
Your minions really pulled their
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I am going to still give Reborn to the Leaper. But I'm gonna put the sewer rat over there instead of the Leaper. See if that plays out any differently. Even though we won, I just don't feel good about it.
one of these recruits.
I mean, it's this combination that we really need. So they've got there's 3 turns. Then he hits him. Another option would be to force something like this. They're going to go after the taunts. Let's see how this plays out. Let's put the... No, but then... Ugh, no. Bad choice. Bad choice. Alright, that seems better. I don't know. I really need to work on the buddy placement in relation to the rest of the board to have some synergies. And I've said this before that I'm not a big fan of the buddy system because just of these things, they're taking up board space that I need. We only have 7 spaces. Well, it's saying a 96.5% chance of winning, so I feel okay about this. Especially since we took out that. But I don't have my mama bear, and I'm getting ready to spawn some rats. But again, it's another win, so can't complain too much. Well, I can complain, but it's really not going to do anything. Seriously, I leave them with 1 health.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Alright, let's get some beasts. Some good beasts. Oh, there's a sewer rat. Ooh, that could be good.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Alright, I think he's gone. Just not doing much. Spin. Any other game, I'd be ecstatic to see the Annoyo modules, but not when I'm playing beasts. Alright, so going to add him, and this time he gets the Reborn. We're going against Tavish. He has Beast as well. So, okay, so he could kill left or right. This is turn 12, so we won't kill him. Could kill him, but he's a leaper. He could do lowest cost minion, which would be my sewer rat, then he'll spawn the turtle. He could do highest, which on turn 12 is him, won't kill him. Left or right, he would kill him. I think we're safe with this.
You've got this. You're way ahead.
So yesterday when I was getting ready for the virtual star party, I had all these great aspirations of actually dressing up, putting on formal clothes. And I even went up, I had this black dress that I had wanted to wear. I was, putting everything on and, super excited, a little concerned about being way too cold. Put the dress on and realized that, of course, nobody would see me from the waist down, but that was going to be obscenely cold. And then I went to find my favorite necklace that I wanted to wear with it that went with this dress. That's a nice black pearl that I got when I was in Bora Bora. And it was gone. I could not for the life of me find this necklace. And I was so super bummed. So I just decided, no, nothing to dresses and all of that. I don't need to dress up for the stream. Maybe in the future I'll maybe do interviews or something, kind of like what Heart Queen was doing, but nope. So ditched the dress and went back to the office and just did normal clothes that were comfortable and also not frigid cold. So I was really worried about being cold. I don't want to turn the heat up. It just makes it really uncomfortable and really dry in the house. I prefer to put on more clothes. Oh, finally. Ugh, but now it's so late. Oh, what to do, what to do. I don't like to get rid of the mama bear. I like my rats because they like send everything. Oh, bugger. And there's a rat. It's probably a bad move.
You got this. You're way ahead.
I don't like getting rid of the mama bear, but she's getting killed off because she's so low in health and not giving any buff that we need. Alright, lots of poison. Yes. Alright, and we win. Yay! Yay, go beasts. Go beasts. More chatter dancing. Alright. So,
Their weight.
I grab him. Revenge and Death Rattle. But is that permanently? Alright, let's give my Exna a buff. Oh, bugger. Oh, that could be good. I'll just buy it. These are tougher decisions. Put him way over there. Uh-oh. I'm almost thinking that the leaper is it's a little late to use the leaper. I just don't want to sell him. I have heart pain selling him, but I could do that, but he's buffed. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to give him Reborn. Sell him. Spin. Oh, this is probably one of the most difficult ones I've played. I'm just not... Oh, we're at top 4 at least. Just not feeling good about any of the placements.
You got this. You're way ahead.
And I think the more I slouch, or the more I'm not sure of what to do... Oh, bugger. The more I slouch. Oh, he got the big one. That's awesome. That's the kind of thing you want to see. All right. We took that one, 57.4%. And we took him out of the game. All right. No more pyramid. And we're in the top 2 again. All right. Well, we'll grab him.
That's quite
At this point, I'm just going for triples. No new beasties. Oh, but I don't want to forget to do this. No new triples. If I was playing demons, I would so take the fell back. Oh, but that's worth a save. But this is probably the last game. We're in first or second place. We're currently standing in first. Last time Tess Greymane had a whole bunch of beasts and some Myexnas. She's playing a Bron and some leapers, so lots of leapers that will not survive my poison. So let's play Blarg. More Blarg.
You got this. You're
But second place isn't bad. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, she gave her Myexnas Reborn as well. Those macaws are rather troublesome. So are the mama wolves, the Myexnas. Alright. Alright, this is where the Myexnas really come in handy. When we win. Oh, this is awesome. This was a good game. We took first place. Alright, so I will say that was the messiest board. There must always be a Lich King. Not bad, 300 points. Super stoked to have won that one. Destroy 25 minutes. Alright. Oh, why? Oh, I guess it's Monday there now. All the quests just reset. It's always funny when that happens in the middle of play. So, deal frost damage, destroy 25 minions, 5 games of traditional, 5 games of tavern brawl, arena ground battle or duels, and finish in top 4 in battlegrounds. Okay. Too bad that game didn't count. Alright, let's see here. Yay! I think they need more celebration for these small achievements. Come on, come on. Yay! Play a battlegrounds as Tavish. Play game is Tavish. Finish in top 4. And finish first. Yay. That was Lich King. My bad. Finish in first place as the Lich King. Yay! Alright, lots of XP. Let's go back and... Nope, she doesn't need to go, so we can play another game. The puppers had come over and sat underneath my chair, so I was just double checking that she wasn't cueing to me that she wants to go outside. Okay, so my average placing with George the Fallen is top 3. They have George the Fallen as S. Oh yeah, definitely going with George the Fallen. We've got beasts, demons, dragons, elementals, and pirates. Alright, that's good. Yay, elementals! Come on, elementals! My absolute favorite class. I should play Quill Wars just because I feel that's a gap in my play.
Fresh opponents. Are you ready?
Alright, so... I want elementals. And we're going against Infinite Toki. Wonder what her buddy does. I have definitely not played her. I have never liked her in the pre-buddy phase or this phase. Alright. A tie. A tie is good.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Okay. So, definitely level. And spin. Yes! Alright, the game says we get to play elementals. Alright. That's awesome. Super stoked now. We could play elementals. But we'll have 5 and then we can respin. Or no, 5 and then we can use my Divine Shield. So I will say that it's not advantageous to use that early in the game because you need to have minions that don't have Divine Shield for later in the game to be able to get the +2 attack once you have your buddy. So put up with a little pain now, but I think it's going to be worthwhile in the long run. So I'm going to spin rather than buy.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
That's for dragons. So do this. Spin again. Alright, we'll just sit tight with this. Oh, I didn't finish my little dress story. So I had my dress on, I was looking for the appropriate jewelry, and then panicked because I couldn't find it. And then decided, okay, not doing this. Go back to jeans and a shirt, something that's nice and warm and cozy, because I didn't want to be uncomfortable while I was streaming or have to put a blanket on that I'm getting so much static electricity from the dryness. It actually causes my displays to shut down. And my chair shocked me this morning when I got up. So I was like, nope, not going to do that. Just want to be comfortable. So ditch the whole, dress. I'm going to dress up idea. Went back downstairs to the office, got everything set up. Um, did the stream last night. It was wonderful. Had a great time. Um, so then today, this morning, I was thinking, so it's like, okay, I'm not losing it. I know that when we moved, I had all my jewelry specially packed up and ready to transfer, and it's all boxed up. And I knew that it was somewhere here. Nobody's been in the house. I don't think this house has been vacant with nobody in it since we've moved in. I mean, the maximum amount of time might have been an hour. And for somebody to come in and steal a piece of jewelry was impossible. So I know it wasn't stolen. I know I just probably, in unpacking all the boxes, placed this particular piece of jewelry someplace that I didn't remember. Sure enough, today I looked and there's 4 boxes, 4 jewelry boxes. I opened each one of them, and there was the necklace that I was panicking about yesterday. It was a specially designed piece that I got after I went to Bora Bora. We got a special black pearl from Bora Bora and then brought it back and had it designed into a small pendant. It was one of my favorites, so I was a little bit upset that I couldn't find it, but it's all good. All right. All right, let's start buffing. Elemental.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Level up. Spin. Okay. Sell him. And, I'm going to temporarily get him just so that we stay alive. But looking for more elementals, obviously. All right. It's kind of fun starting over from like 0 on EU. I mean, it was a really fast climb on the NA server. I mean, this one isn't too bad as well, considering the amount of games that I've played. But yes, always fun to start over and have fun in the early games. I know the lobbies and your opponents are completely different. Alright, we really need the buddy though, or I'm gonna have to start using some divine shields without the buffs. And then they're gonna be divine shielded already, and then I can't use the buffs. Alright, ties are fine. Alright, so there's some elementals. Play him first. Grab him. Play him. Alright, I am going to divine shield him. Let's see. What should we do here? Alright, this is just kind of messy. Alright, last time we went against her, she had 1 little demon, because that was quite a few turns ago. She has 1 new level 4 triple. Alright. Well, I think this is about the best that we can lay out this particular board. Oh, the tiredness is real. I was real tempted last night to brew a pot of coffee, but I didn't end up feeling the need for coffee because I was so excited to have the virtual star party. So coffee was a no-go, but this morning definitely a few extra cups of coffee to get going. This is saying 100% loss. In this case, it's more just how bad of a loss. All right, we got our buddy? Okay. Thank goodness. So we'll get rid of him. Almost forgot. Yes. Alright, give your minions with Divine Shield +2, +2. So this is kind of counterintuitive. It says, after you use your hero power, which is to give somebody Divine Shield, give your Divine Shield minions +2. So you want to quickly get all your minions with, to have Divine Shield, but also it's elementals, so I want them to build and grow and get bigger. So it's a balancing act, and I don't feel right now very good about how well I've balanced this out. We'll just see how it plays out. I'm in last place. Boo. Hey, I've only got 12 health. I did not play this well. I am definitely tired. Oh. Yeah, that's a very large dragon. Alright, so we got rid of that one, got rid of that one. Alright, still it's only one. That's not too bad. We do get another turn at least. Thank goodness. Alright. At this point, we have got to just buff and buy. We need more elementals. There we go.
A good tactical choice.
Alright, buff with this one.
Might make all the difference.
Let's see. Go there.
I like where you're going with this.
Alright, so I was just trying to maximize the attack. What is obviously he is mixed 3 and he has sulfurous. Ah, ouchie. Okay, this might be a very short game. Oh, it's saying 100% win. Interesting. Alright. Well, not what I anticipated. I really thought we were going to be dead in that one. Alright. So let's buff. I need to do the elemental with Wind Fury. This. Sell him.
Down a minion and up a goal.
Refresh, because it buffs. Not going to be tempted by him because he's not actually an elemental, so we don't get the secondary buffs, but we do have a triple. Yay, triple. Suppose I could have kept that little previous elemental there. I think taunt is going to be the most helpful. So we're going to give everybody some divine shield and some extra health. And she has demons. That was 3 turns ago. I'll do that. Oh, bugger. Yeah, I think that's the best that we can do based on what is available. Oh, the puppy is now deciding that, hey, this is the time during the week that you normally feed us, and then start streaming. She's just going to have to wait a little longer before I can stop. All right. Oh, bugger. All right, you suck. That's just a bad game. That just completely ruined my average as George the Fallen. I didn't play that very well. Prior to that game, I was always in the top 3 with him. All right, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna have to be right back because the puppers and everybody are saying, oh no, you must attend to us. Stop it. So I will be right back. Alright, and the climb continues. Let's go back and try it again. All the dogs have been attended to. The horses still wish I would have gone out and taken care of them. The supper is simmering. The LMTC in the garage is much less cackling. Or the look at me, look at me. Exactly what it sounds like. Alright. Ooh, I want Ragnaros. But they're saying Ysera is... Oh, I've not played Ysera. Ooh, I think we'll try Ysera. I won with Ragnaros earlier, but I think Ysera is going to be pretty good. They rank her as superior, where Ragnaros is only a B on an A, B, C, D scale. S being superior, which is supposedly better than all of them. Alright, I'm going to give up on the light in Arizona because it's either obscenely light or obscenely dark. This is the reason that I wear a hat so often. Come on, drop down just a little bit. There we go. Not total light, just a little light. So I'm not completely hidden. So this is EU Battlegrounds climb. No mechs, no beasts, no pirates. Well, let's do dragons. Obviously we're playing Ysera. I feel like, what's it, from Wayne's World? I can tell I'm tired when I'm dancing and entertaining myself. But it's all good. Alright. Now we can start using the hero power. That was one thing that I forgot this morning is if you don't take advantage of the hero power, it's really just not good. And in this case, Ysera, I need to constantly refresh and get those new dragons, especially at the lower levels when you can quickly get triples. It just really helps to get that evolving Cremooing as a triple early on.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Alright, there's a triple, so let's freeze it. Next time, it'll be 2 cost to upgrade. We'll buy, we won't be able to buy the triple next time, but it will buff the 2 promo wings. So we'll be in a pretty good position. And we're already in the top 6 since Syndragosa and... Oh! Mana Storm is already out. I mean, with all the minions that they could buy, that's surprising. So when I walked outside with the dogs to let them go to the bathroom real quickly, I realized that there is a complete shift in the temperature outside. It almost is like spring has hit in Arizona. it's not this like chill anymore. It's actually comfortable. I didn't have to wear 20 layers to go on my walk today. I only had a short sleeve shirt on. I haven't been able to do that in quite some time. I had to level before I got this red whelp because I want a tier 3 minion instead of a tier 2. Plus, the chroma wings obviously get buffed. Alright. I really think that they could shorten the wait times.
Have a good battle, friend.
Obviously, he's going elementals. So it's only giving us a 25% chance of winning. That makes sense. Although a tie would have been preferred based on the trades. Alright, so
Makes you strong.
Dragon 1.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
Dragon 2. Spin.
Better hire a recruit while you
Yes. Definitely want him. Because obviously it's a dragon. Tier 3 dragon! Huh. Well, he has the most attack and health, so I'm just going to buy him. Even though he has absolutely no synergy with my dragons. He'll just be extra sell points, extra gold. So today when I sat down and started playing, I noticed that I was having considerable improvement with my hands. Got a lot more mobility back, a lot less pain. Essentially, all the pain is centered down into my fingers and my wrists, but I'm able to do stuff. So I actually considered streaming Overwatch today. It's a very distinct possibility that I will play some Overwatch after this. I'll probably stop stream for a little bit and then switch to Overwatch. It's been a while, and I really would love to be able to play my favorite first-person shooter. Should have waited to buy him until I played the buddy. Bad move on my part. And because his buddy is Dragons and Bob's Tavern have +3/+3, I got a little anxious, overzealous, and bought this before I played this, and he could have had +3/+3. I could sell the demon, but at this point I'm just going to leave him there and see how it plays out the next turn. We're going against the Rat King. We've been up against him once. He has a dragon and the Acolyte with the Reborn. And now he has dragons. So let's see how his dragons fare against my dragons.
You're doing great out there.
Alright, lots of dragons. Saying that we should win this. Ouchie. Ouchie. Yeah, I don't think that was going to be a win. So Firestone still needs to reset their algorithms to more reflect the options in buddies. Alright, so there's a triple, and we already have that. It's a triple. And all the buffs are there that we can get. Yes. Alright, so we'll leave him on the left side since he's buffed. Oh, we want the Proto Drake. We will temporarily put him there. We'll buy this dragon. Spin. And we will sell him and get this dragon. And buff the dragon. Alright, so we're top 6. We're in 4th place. Not too bad. Got some synergy on the board. Next time I'm going to level up. Possibly respin. See where it plays out.
You're doing great out there.
100% win. Gotta love those numbers. Alright. That makes me feel better. Alright, so we really don't need him. I'm going to spin, and then I'm going to summon. There we go. And we got a triple. I love how that plays out. That synergy. Now we can go for tier 5. Dragon! Alright. I hate selling the SIC fin, but, you know. Dude, you're not a dragon. Blah, 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 blah.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
And we want Tarkosa, so we will play him there. Alright, that looks good for now. And then we'll get the Tarkosa in there, start getting those buffs accumulating, and see where it goes. I know I can spit that out. Accumulating.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Well, 99.8% chance of winning, and that's how that plays out. You gotta love those percentages. Alright, so we get the Tarkosa. Spin. Yes, he is helpful. So we will... He's not as helpful. Sell him. I want him there. I'm just gonna go for triples now.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
But this one will buff. T doesn't keep the buff. We'll play that. Don't have enough divine shields to help. And oh, hell yes, we'll save those two. It's because we've got the Promo Jake and the Tarkosa. And we'll play this here. Make sure I've got these positioned correctly. I think we're good. I so hate using up a space for a buddy. I mean, look at this. This is 3-3. I mean, seriously. It's just so painful. 79.4% win rate. Feel pretty good about this. Alright, not too painful this time. So, turn 9. Now we're in the top 5. Alright, so we need the Drake and the Taragosa. Spin once for a dragon. Oh, and there's a... Oh. Oh, you gotta love those odds. That's awesome. Yes. Yes, it was, Bob. Which is good because none of these really help me. Alright, so let me think on this for a second. So that's 24-24. That's starting to buff. That's buffing. I just have to have him there. I'm almost to my triple for my buddy. Is that worth freezing for? I don't think so. But the other question is, should I buff adjacent minions? Because I could put one there. And then what do I get rid of? Oh. I've got a full board of dragons. That's actually helpful right now. Oh, we're in the first place. That's 100% win. Oh, that looks like 100% win. Alright, so we have a triple there. Oh, we got the triple promo, right? What is it? Promo Drake. I said that right. So we do this. We've got 2 triples. I'll sell this. Spin. Play him. Here's 6. Melgadon could be helpful based on what we got. So let's do, oops. First, let's do this. Sell. Spin. What do they give us? Not really going to help. Not really going to help. Alright, is this where I want everybody? I think so. Going against Nosdormo. Ooh. 97.9% win. So, looks pretty good for us. Alright, definitely a win. Okay, we're in the top 4. Yay. Alright, so I am not going to do much with this. I am plain and simple going to get to level 6. get the full buff on my Chroma Wing. See what we get. If we have a triple there. Alright, I am going to freeze this because I will definitely grab that triple and replace my red whelp for the next turn. And we'll have some more minions. Alright, so definitely liking Ysera. I can see why she's ranked as one of the superiors. I'll have to remember that for future games. And remember that Lich King goes best with Beasts, but you need to keep leveling very quickly. Alright, we knocked him out of the game. Down to possibly top 2.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Alright, so we'll do this.
A good
Triple,
tactical choice.
triple. Respin. A battle cry. Everything is golden except him.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
At this point, we're top 3, and I really don't think I can improve this board too much more. Oh, that could be helpful. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Give my dragons Divine Shield. I'm going to buy him just because I think he's cool.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think this will be the last round. But I think a bunch of Divine Shield will really throw him off. And 2 tripled promo drakes is pretty beastly. It says 100% win. Yeah. My Taragosa at 142. Yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed win. You gotta love 142 health Taragosa. And we knock him out, so we're in the top 2. Alright, so back against Nosdormo with demons. I am not seeing where I could possibly improve this. But here's the thing. So
Where you going with this?
I could sell him and then buff a whole bunch.
I like where you're going with this.
Alright, so that's already tripled, so it's not going to help. Alright, this is pretty much going to be the last round. But here's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to sell my buddy. I'm going to do this. Give them taunt. Move him over here. Move him back there.
The fate of the world
let's see if that plays out. Putting the taunt on theirs. Just simply with the amount of health, that should be good enough. And tons of divine shields. Yes, it says 100% win. All right. And this is how you win again. So 2 in a row. Well, it's top 2, I think, the last one. There we go. Over 1,000. Pretty quick climb so far. All right, well, I am definitely having problems staying awake. I am going to be ending stream a little bit early today because I am just so tired. I did not anticipate that, going to bed at 12:30 in the morning or 0:30 was going to hit me so bad. But yes, rather than nodding off on stream, I'm just going to end a little early today. I will be back online tomorrow. So hope everybody can join, or the few that were able to join today. The replay for the virtual star party is up on YouTube. I did post a link in my Discord socials. I'll set that up. So that's the Discord channel. Please feel free to join. But otherwise, thank you for those that joined, and I will see you tomorrow.